All right, gang. What's going on with y'all, bro? This is Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video. Okay, so look, today we are going to be talking about my top 5 niche fragrances. Okay, so look, guys, when it comes to niche fragrances, okay, I personally prefer niche way more than I prefer designer. I think that designer fragrances can pretty come off as smelling like everything you ever smell. I spray a designer fragrance on, boom. Felt like I smelled that somewhere, right? It's just like designer fragrances is not my go-to when it comes to perfumes. When it comes to colognes, perfumes, I'm more like to either run to clones of niche fragrances or just niche fragrances, okay? It's just like niche is just where it's at. Niche is just the best team, bro. I'm team niche. But it's just because niches got the best quality, they got the best formulas of fragrances, they got the best notes, and it's just like designers like to copy off of each other and all of that. But look, the first on my top 5 niche list is going to be Mind Games J Dube, okay? Mind Games J Dube, how else can I explain this? This is a nice pomegranate. I'm telling you, bro, this one smell like luxury. This is a nice pomegranate. And yeah, bro. See, the thing about this fragrance is that you smell like you wealthy. You just smell like wealth. This is what wealth smell like. This is what a classy, wealthy person smell like. But this is going to be leaning a bit feminine, though. But Mind Games J Dude, I believe that a man could definitely pull it off, though. It is leaning heavily feminine. You could tell this is more for a woman, but a lot of dudes would think that this straight up smell like woman's perfume. But you got to really have a nose for fragrances. But this one is a nice pomegranate suede fragrance, but little bit of leather too. This one is a nice one, bro. But the thing about it, the leather is not overpowering. This is a nice juicy pomegranate. And Mind Games just get it right every time. Mind Games is just that type of house I like to run to when it come to fragrances. Mind Games is just that house. This is gonna be one niche that you gotta have. This is a nice juicy dripping pomegranate type of fragrance. Okay, next one. We gonna be talking about an underrated one. This is Gardez by the house of Mind Games. Another Mind Games. What a surprise. Not really, because Mind Games got the best house. So look, bro, this one, in this fragrance, I love that buttery popcorn type of vibe that this one give you. This is a nice buttery popcorn like you in the movie theaters. This is what this fragrance smell like. This take you back to the movie theaters because of that buttery popcorn. You also gonna be getting blackberry leaf and that dry down. This is a nice blackberry popcorn fragrance, but I'm telling you though, this is more buttery popcorn than anything. Nice buttery edible type of fragrance. Gourmand for sure because of that popcorn. This definitely smell like something that you want to eat. Gardez. This is something you gonna be rocking in the movie theaters, or even something you could even be rocking maybe on even, I say, more special situations, because this fragrance is not going to be something that you just want to be win anywhere. This is a fragrance you want to take this out in certain type of situations. So we'll be on number 3. We is on Dior Sauvage Elixir. Dior Sauvage Elixir is one of those fragrances that I smelled and I was amazed. First of all, it smelled nothing like Sauvage. That's kind of what I like, because I think that Sauvage was just, it's just a fragrance everybody have and everybody wear. But Elixir gives you that black licorice, that sweet black licorice, but this isn't sweet. This is a nice black licorice type of, yeah, bro, this is a fragrance that smells dark. It just got that dark smell, and it's a very, very nice fragrance. I think you're going to need this one in the collection, bro. This one, like, you need Dior Sauvage Elixir in the collection. You're going to need this nice edible licorice type of fragrance in the collection for sure. So look, we on number 4. Yeah, number 4. This gonna be Rouge Smoking by the house of BDK Parfums. Yeah, bro, Rouge Smoking is a nice root beer cherry type of fragrance. This one is top tier Hall of Fame DNA, bro. This is definitely gonna be on my top 5 niche fragrance list, because it pretty much deserves it. This fragrance right here deserves all the hype that it gets. Now, this is one of BDK hottest fragrances, but it definitely deserves it, because this fragrance smell like you took a bowl of vanilla ice cream and you poured root beer in it. This is a nice soda, root beer type of fragrance. You ain't gonna be able to miss the strawberry soda root beer float type of vibe, or cherry soda with that nice root beer float type of vibe. You ain't gonna be able to miss that. This is a very nice fragrance, and I highly recommend that be on your list for sure. Okay, last one we gonna talk about. No other than Mind Games Queening. Okay, Mind Games Queening is gonna be one of those scents that I had to say the best for last, bro. This is the best on the list, like hands down. This one right here is the best on the list. Now I do like J Dube and Gardez a lot. I mean a lot. But this one right here is going to be the banger of all bangers, bro. Queening, you see, this is not just a perfume. This is life right here. This is literally what you call life. You say Chipotle is life. Hell nah. Mind Games Queening is life, my son. This one right here is the shit. Like, this is that shit right here. Mind Games Queening. I highly suggest you save up for a full bottle of it. Now, they do got a decent clone of it, a really nice clone of it, actually. It's called Queen of the Chest by Dua. But they couldn't get this quality right. That it smelled 1-to-1 to Queening, but they just ain't get that quality right. I'm talking about that super duper excellent high quality vanilla up in the air. It's just smoother than smooth. Okay, this is something that you need to save up for. You need to smell Queening. This is on my top 5 niche fragrances list. If this not on your top 5 niche, what is you doing? But this is Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video. Y'all tap back in for the next one.